Something was wrong. Passengers didn't know it. Pilots didn't know it. But deep inside the world's most trusted aircraft manufacturer, a quiet danger was growing. A danger born not from malfunction, but from decisions calculated, deliberate, and hidden behind corporate walls. For decades, Boeing stood as the gold standard of safety, a company so respected that its name alone calmed nervous travelers. But behind the curtain, the pursuit of speed, dominance, and profit began to overshadow the values that once defined it. This is the story of how a giant lost its way. This is the fall of Boeing. For most of its history, Boeing wasn't ruled by sales targets or shareholder pressure. It was ruled by engineers, people who believed that every bolt, every rivet, and every line of code mattered. Their aircraft shaped the world. The 707 revolutionized travel. The 747 became an icon of global aviation, and the 777 set new records for reliability. Boeing created more than machines. It created trust. But trust is fragile, and once broken, it rarely returns the same. The beginning of Boeing's decline didn't start with alarms or explosions. It started with a boardroom decision. After the merger with McDonnell Douglas, the culture shifted. The company that once prioritized safety above all else began prioritizing something else: speed, cost, market share. And while the public admired the brand, inside the company, engineers started raising concerns that no one wanted to hear. When Airbus introduced the fuel-efficient A320neo, Boeing felt the pressure. Airlines loved it. Orders flooded in. Boeing needed an answer, and fast. But instead of designing a new aircraft from scratch, they chose a shortcut. Modify the decades-old 737 again. New engines, old frame, new problems, and to fix those problems, they turned to software. MCAS, a system capable of forcing the plane's nose down without pilots even knowing it existed. A system triggered by a single sensor. A system Boeing believed didn't require additional pilot training, because training meant delays, and delays meant lost sales. On October 29, 2018, Lion Air Flight 610 took off to be pulled into a downward battle against MCAS. The pilots fought. They fought until the last second. But the aircraft fought harder. All 189 people aboard were lost. Boeing insisted the aircraft was safe, but the truth was louder than the statements. 5 months later, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 suffered the exact same fate. Same aircraft, same system, same result. 2 crashes, 346 lives gone, and a truth that could no longer be hidden. Countries grounded the 737 MAX, one by one. Boeing's most profitable aircraft grounded worldwide. Investigations unmasked internal warnings, safety concerns, and pressure-driven compromises. Then came the leaked messages mocking regulators, joking about flaws, revealing a culture that prioritized profits over people. The world's trust shattered. And just when Boeing tried to rebuild, another incident struck. The door plug blowout on a new aircraft. No storm, no impact. Just a simple manufacturing failure that exposed deeper cracks within the company. It was no longer about a single model. It was about a system broken from within. Behind every headline were real families waiting for loved ones who would never return. Parents, children, entire futures lost because the alarms weren't listened to in time. That is the true cost of Boeing's fall. Today, Boeing claims it is rebuilding, fixing systems, changing leadership, implementing reforms. But trust cannot be repaired like metal. You cannot patch it with software. You rebuild it slowly with truth, responsibility, and the courage to change. The fall of Boeing is more than a corporate failure. It's a lesson one written in lives, in warnings, and in consequences. Boeing once built the safest aircraft in the sky. The question now is not how they fell, but whether they can rise again, and whether this time they will choose the right path. If you found this story powerful and want more deep documentaries like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Your support helps bring more hidden stories to light.